It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bills' sure-handed wide receiver. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Bills and the Chargers on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Free kick out of bounds.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Bills at 10-4 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
It's also a visiting team to come this side tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Barker, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker, and he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And a catch right side by Evans. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Right back to him on first down. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Parker. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers' first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Barker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the deep.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. 2nd and 4. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Coverage a little too good there. It's 7th down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Barker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Evans.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw here. There's Evans again, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Chargers. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 17-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, here's the option.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Bills are back within a score.
Might have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Barker.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Barker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's another Bills first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the Bills now down 24-17. Just over a minute 40 to play. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This is Robinson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
He'll look to throw.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. Do you see some fans holding up 2 fingers? Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at a playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 58 yards. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
So for Buffalo, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.